Wow, that was a really long, supposedly flashy intro. That really told you nothing about the game except there are airships, chocobos, and a crystal. This is probably a Final Fantasy game. No, don't start. So, yeah. Hello, everyone. Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Final Fantasy III on PC. Which, is a PC port of the Final Fantasy III remake for the DS back in 2006, which is kind of interesting because Final Fantasy III is the only Final Fantasy not to get a English re-release at all until that 2006 one, so it's kind of the only one that a lot of people have never played, myself included. It's the first Final Fantasy to have the job class system, so that's kind of neat, and that's really all I know about it, so I was kind of curious to take a look at this. Alright, may have had a little bit of a Fraps disaster there, but fixed everything now. And let's continue. Alright, so I don't actually know what was playing last time then. I guess it's because I sat on the intro screen too long. Please do not use emoticons. That's stupid. Alright, so we're already in a fight. And being a typical old Final Fantasy, it is still using a turn-based ATB system. I think it's an ATB system, it might not actually have the ATB yet. Alright, so we're just sort of dropped into this cave full of monsters. And I'm assuming it's going to have random battles, yep. As a Final Fantasy do. Now, obviously, being a classic JRPG, we're probably not going to get too far into this. But I'm hoping we can at least get through this first dungeon area. Forgot you can run. Ooh, treasure chests. What do we have for magic? Apparently nothing. And this is why I prefer to play my old Final Fantasies through an emulator than my actual disc copies, because I miss having a fast-forward button for these battles. I didn't actually check what the menu button is. It was tab. Alright, so go to equipment. Well, I don't want to take away my knife for a shield. Put a shield in my other hand. And what else? We got a potion. Yeah, that's an improvement. No. Alright, I think that's everything. We can't do job stuff yet. We can quick save. Oh, it's that kind of quick save. Alright. So you can zoom in, but it doesn't really seem to do anything. Unless it makes you do that for certain things before you can interact with them. So really, there's no way to play this game in English on the original, you know, 2D sprite graphics. Except for to get a ROM hack, you know, English patch. So I guess you're kind of stuck with these, semi-chibi looking, you know, 3D characters. Which don't look awful or anything, it looks alright. Except for his kind of blank expression he has at any close-ups. Sure, the chest just contained Antarctic wind, you know? Which maybe seems like a weird thing to have in a world where the Antarctic does not exist. I'm guessing it is, yeah. It is a one-time use magic ice damage thing. Hey look, something that isn't a goblin. Also, you can see all the empty space where our other party members would be if we had any. My job level keeps going up, but I don't actually have a job yet. Alright, we got another potion, so let's use one, because I'm at about half health. If I remember, they actually released this for the Ouya as well. Though, you know, kind of unfortunate because nobody actually has a Ouya anymore. Nope, something that has survived a single hit. So you can definitely tell from some of the, I guess, missing frames in the animations and stuff that this was originally a, you know, a DS game as opposed to a 3DS game. The DS not exactly being the strongest 3D system. I just noticed that our arm is vibrating. I wonder how much work they did on this, improving it, or if it's literally just an upscaled version. Because, I mean, it looks like they maybe put a little sharpness on it, you know, a little anti-aliasing. But other than that, it doesn't look, you know, super cleaned up for PC. Still, I guess it's kind of nice that Square Enix are starting to release the old Final Fantasies on PC. Since 7 and 8 both had PC releases a long time ago, but they were really shitty. They recently re-released them with much better supported PC versions of 7 and 8. Oh, I shouldn't have used my potion after all. Wait, why did that die in one hit this time? Did we do like 1 point more damage? And this right here is the reason why you would never LP a JRPG with random battles, because it would be literally 90% just fighting random mooks. evil creature. It's not like we've been fighting evil creatures this whole time or anything. I guess this is our first boss. We still don't have any magic. I guess I could use one of my Antarctic winds. That should have softened him up a bit. This kind of looks like an admin toys from later Final Fantasies. It's laying at a really weird angle though, like it was just kind of laying there when we walked up beside it. Quite the climactic battle. Lucky for you, kid, you fell in a hole filled with destiny. See, most of my Final Fantasy experience is from Final Fantasy games where the crystals aren't really a thing. Because, you know, 7 and 8, not really any crystals. 9 did have a crystal that doesn't come up until the end of the game. Even though the tagline, I believe, was "The Crystals Return." But this, crystals being sort of a main theme is something I wasn't really, too familiar with until I played... It was, Final Fantasy Dawn of Souls, the what was it, Game Boy Advance re-release of 1 and 2? But yeah, back in the day, I never really played the, old Final Fantasies on the NES, SNES. I'm going to kind of out myself here. I never actually finished Final Fantasy VI, which kind of makes me a horrible heathen, I guess. I got pretty far into it, though. I don't remember why I didn't finish it. You know, I got past the whole destruction of the world thing. I might still have that save file kicking around somewhere. Alright, so now we're a Warrior of Light chosen by a crystal, and we're on the overworld. Something that I wish modern Final Fantasy still had. Instead of all this Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns nonsense. And they're still not done really milking Final Fantasy 13 because Versus became Final Fantasy 15? If you're chosen by crystals, drinking water will heal you. Can I play it better? Is that a side quest? Can I learn how to play the piano better? Wait, where's that music coming from? Watch me hop around on one foot! Well, and that was amazing. I can't talk to the innkeeper guy, or the pub owner. Ugh, the service in this place. I do like that silly little screen transition. Alright, so I'm a freelancer right now. Sort of, kind of reminds me of Ragnarok Online, where you start as a... Is it an apprentice? Just sort of a general class that doesn't do anything? How can a crystal even have will? But when can I get a job? So, you know, it's kind of hard to say that that's some pretty trite, cliche video game tropes. Orphan child, chosen by destiny to save the world. Because this is pretty old. This is made back in 1990, I believe, was when FF3 released. Hey look, a black mage. He sells white magic, oddly. Leather armor, I think we already have that, right? Oh no, I guess not. Well, I've got all this gil, might as well use it. Is it gil or is it still gold at this point? Our current attack is 10, which is better than all of this. I could sell my, a knife, I guess, and my vest and stuff, but I'm always one of those people that likes to hold on to that stuff for no real reason. I don't like to sell weapons. So yeah, I guess you have to use the zoom in to make stuff appear in the environment. That's their way of going, hey, if you can't figure it out, just plug in zoom in. Hey, magic. Phoenix down. Not much use until we have someone else to use it on us if we die. Because, as people know, Phoenix downs don't always work. Alright, so... Can I... If I use that, I guess I'm gonna learn it. Random battle? What kind of town is this? Is that goblin wearing a barrel? Okay. So where do I have to actually go now? Gamballing. Get out of here, you little shits. Stop picking on my party member. I feel like this town should be a little concerned that their well is just full of nothing but dirt and treasure chests. Like, shit, I hope you don't need any water. I guess I can't go past... Oh, yes I can. But is there any reason to go up there? Curse on the whole town of Kazas. Maybe there's ghosts there. Can I change my job yet? Nope. Maybe someone has to teach me how to do that. Don't be such a pussy, Ark. Nah. Alright, Ark, what can you do? You're still a freelancer also, so you're not that useful. Sure, let's just give him a sword and a knife. He can dual wield. Alright. The people have been turned into outlines. A whole town turned into ghosts, but not really ghosts. Another Final Fantasy stable, Sid. I'm sure he's got an airship too. Yep. So they're just straight up giving us an airship this early on? Alright, so the Smith's daughter's gone. You know, you could tell us where she went. I guess this is our first quest objective. Shit just got real, we're fucking fighting the undead. Wow. I don't think we were supposed to go in that cave yet. Alright, well now everybody died, and because I didn't save, that'll be the end of this video. It's good timing anyway. Yeah, we've been going for a while. And yeah, it's, you know, it's a classic Final Fantasy game. It's been touched up a bit, looks a bit better. It's really, for me, this is just a novelty that it's on PC at all. Because, yeah, you know, Final Fantasy isn't really a PC series. Except for 11 and 14 being MMOs. But other than that, it's been mostly a console thing. And it used to be one of my favorite series. Not so much now, but, you know, I still have a fond place for... I hope I'm not going to shock anybody here, but I have a fond place for Final Fantasy VIII, not 7. I mean, I like 7 too. I just don't think it's, you know, game-breakingly amazing or anything back then. And, I know a lot of people don't like 8. I'm kind of fond of it. I like the way it goes. I like the GF system. Again, another thing people don't like. And I like 9 as well, so, you know. I figured 2 out of 3 ain't so bad. Anyhow, I've been Shadefire. This is Final Fantasy III. This is available on Steam. What was it? 15? 20 bucks? Less than 20, I think. I think it's 15 or 10. But, yeah, this is pretty cool. Of course, it's also available on the DS. Probably really cheap now, too. Came out in 2006. And it's available on iOS, Ouya, and a bunch of other things here and there. I believe it's on the Wii and the Wii U's Virtual Console. And, yeah. You folks take care. I hope you'll, adventure with me again. But until then, you folks have a fine day.